levels moving, I am sure. Lord, help us. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe. This is Season 8, Episode 40. And just like 40, I feel old. It's your Wednesday night conversation. Tonight, let's take a closer look at your current events, the weekend recap, and we are joined by our special guest, Carrington Hall-Dubois. I'm going to mess it up.
Wow, Felicia,
wow.
Really, Dubois.
I've been saying it all day, and I've been typing it all day, too. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
You'll learn. I'll fuck it up. You've watched this before. Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're having the best technical difficulties here. So welcome to Let's Have a Fefe. I'm Felicia Minor. I messed things up professionally.
Are you unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking because.
And Freddy Prinze Charming is over there having technical difficulties of his own.
Man.
Carrington hasn't had any yet. We can spread the love. We can spread the love.
I haven't had anything yet, and my internet is awful right now since COVID. Everybody is working from home, and my internet is rotted.
Oh.
That's all right. See, we've still got an hour. It's fine. Well, something will happen with Carrington, I'm sure, because that's how we roll here.
We have our special guest, Carrington Hall-Dubois. Excuse me, I messed it up the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He's Emperor 15 of the Imperial Court of Arizona.
Yeah.
And you are joining us here on Arizona's longest running drag live stream, and you would think we would have it together, but we don't. We are more than just the gossip. It's the issues that matter most to you. Share this episode. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And maybe that one person on Twitch will share it.
Hey, you know what?
That one person. We are brought to you by... Are you ready for this? Are you okay over there?
I'm fine. I'm just, you know what? Carry on. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
We are brought to you by Wigs of a Kind, the Burley Barber, and our newest sponsor, Bone and Basil. Yes. We'll be talking about that. We would like to thank our Patreon supporters, Allison, Best, Brandon, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Kim, Joan, Jody, Leanne, Nicole, Patricia Mason, and Sassy C. Diaz. You can become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/letshaveafefe. You can also support us by tipping in our tip jar at paypal.me/letshaveafefe. Are you there? Are you good?
Me? I'm fine. I'm just trying to like scooch my camera because I'm looking at.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at us on Facebook, so I'm trying to figure out which way I need to move my camera so
I'm
that
trying
I'm
to do the
actually
same
like
thing.
in the middle.
Is that why you guys keep like inching?
Yeah. Like my camera is no longer centered on me at all. It's like over here somewhere, but
I'm sorry. Usually we have an off season and I can like research things and play with things. We have not had that yet, so
COVID.
We decided to extend our season because of COVID.
May as well. It's not like we have anything else to do. You know? I mean,
if anybody is not busy, we'll talk about it. What'd you do this weekend, Freddie?
A whole lot of nothing, really. So Friday was the Navajo Nation COVID-19 relief fundraiser that I think all three of us were involved in.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. So I had that on while I was playing video games because apparently now I am a gamer because thank you COVID, I have nothing else to do.
Oh.
So I sit in my house and I play video games.
See,
this is my life now.
And your parents warned you about said things, and look at
I have played. I have never played this many damn video games. Even when I was little, like I never played a game to completion. Like I never beat Mario Brothers. I never beat anything. I just played them for fun. Now, because of this shit, I have like, I can't even. It's embarrassing. It really is.
How many games have you completed?
Well, I've gotten almost to the end of Zelda. Like I've Breath of the Wild. Like I've essentially completed it. I just haven't beaten the big boss because I'm busy working on the downloadable content, which makes me mad because it's some of the similar stuff that you had to do before, but it's harder and it pisses me off. So then I get mad and I like throw my thing and then I give up on it for a while and then I come back to it eventually. But like I'm working my way through like Skyrim. I'm like so it's like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but I'm not leaving my house. So what else am I gonna do? You know. So I am now a gamer. Surprise.
Oh wow!
I know. And I really haven't been doing a whole hell of a lot. On Sunday, I was actually in your neck of the woods, Felicia. I would have called you for lunch, but you know, coronavirus. I went to go get donuts from Hertz Donut. Why is my Facebook not showing anybody? Is your Facebook showing anybody commenting anything? No, it's fine. I'm like, it's not telling me anybody's watching, and I give up.
It says 12 people are watching, which usually that's a lie, and I don't believe Facebook anymore.
I don't know.
Because then when you sign off, it's like 5,000 people watch this, and you're like,
right.
What?
Great, cool. So I went and got a donut because why not? And then went to the Asian market, grabbed myself a boba, and got some Thai food to go. And then I just wanted to eat all the Thai food.
I mean, if it wasn't hot outside, I'd let you stand in my driveway.
Fuck that noise. It is 400 degrees outside. I am not standing in your goddamn driveway trying to eat food. That's not happening. Not happening. Not happening. But thank you so much. And I know that you did as well, but I got an awesome like self-care package from Bone and Basil with all sorts of really cool stuff, including she's actually working on a new sort of men's care line with things like beard balm and like mustache wax and stuff. So I got some of the testers. So I'm going to try that stuff out. Oh my God. I have one that's it's like a lemongrass scent. It's nice. It is nice. And it's all natural stuff. So I'm not like worried about it, you know, getting weird and like I'm excited to be able to use it. Super excited to be able to use it.
You don't need mustache wax to make it weird.
What the fuck?
Just like I do.
Wait till my mustache gets long. It's going to be curly and cool. And then you're going to be jealous of my mustache.
I am?
Be a bearded queen.
I am?
Yes, you're going to be jealous of my mustache. You're going to want to grow one yourself.
Oh my God. No. I cannot. I've tried it. Remember when I did the Movember thing? I tried to do that, and no.
Yeah, no.
My hair does not.
We don't talk about that. We don't.
No, my hair does not go in that. It does not want to do that ever.
Mm-mm.
It was like, oh, you want to play that game? Let's put hairs like pointing this direction.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't talk
kinky
about
do. I don't know. I don't need a kinky do on my face.
What did you do this weekend, Felicia?
Good news and bad news. Good news is that I finished unpacking the whole drag room, and it is somewhat decent. And it looks great. I can walk around in here. But guess what? The owner of the house that I live in is thinking of selling it, or is selling it. Not thinking of, is selling it. And so I was like, oh, okay. Oh, just unpacked my last box, but okay. I've been here for a year. It's all right. But we did find a house in Gilbert, which was farther than I...
Yeah, it's like an hour drive.
Yeah. I'll see you, Phoenix. Somebody carpool?
That's like to Tucson. You're like, you might as well go to Tucson.
Oh,
Seriously. Jesus.
You guys are making me feel bad. Oh. Anyway.
Look, you did not take into consideration my convenience when you picked a place to live.
Bitch, my convenience. I'm walking distance from work. What are you talking about? Now I'm gonna have to. We'll figure it out. Anybody want to just come give me rides? Just let me know. Anyway, so we'll be living in Gilbert, and there is a drag room in there too. So
good.
We made that.
I don't know where the hell you're gonna put your shit otherwise.
Well, my husband was trying to convince me that I needed a 3-bedroom, and I was going to put that in our bedroom. I was like, you want me to put this in our room? And then he thought about it. He was like, oh, yeah, that's not, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like,
but then he would have gotten mad too, because then he would have had to do the Fefe in there.
Yeah, and then when we start doing the shows, and I start recording in there, because we're doing all this virtual stuff, and I start recording in there, then what's...
Yeah, he'd have been mad.
Yeah, he would have been like, can you do this somewhere else? I'd be like, this is the room you said I could do it in.
Right? This was your idea, not mine.
So we did have the virtual COVID show. I think they raised like $1,000, right? If I imagine that.
I think that's right.
And then I did too get a self-care package from Bone and Basil. Oh, it's right underneath me. I was more prepared than I thought. But I keep...
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. I just want to smell it
Are you excited?
So this one, I'm going to do the what is it? The steam.
The facial steam thing?
Yes. I'm excited. Oh, do you want me to show you all of it? Oh, okay. Let's see, what else is in here? A detox brew that you put in the bath.
Ooh, I got that. Yeah, that's what she gave me when I was feeling well a few days ago.
It smells so good.
Awesome.
It smells so good. I just took all this stuff out and sat in here yesterday afternoon. Let's see, the Relax Brew, which this one smells...
Oh my god, that one smells amazing too, I know. Everything just smells fantastic. I'm just like,
The Calm Brew, which after the move, this will be empty. And then... Oh, that's the face. After I get my makeup off tonight, we're gonna see how clean the pores get.
Oh, and don't forget, you can save that and then use it as a toner.
Yes, I love toners. And then we have a rose skin slab, right? Is that how you say that word? Slab. Slab. I didn't say slave. I almost said slave. One for migraines. A heal all.
The heal all is awesome. I got that right after
you hurt yourself a lot.
Dog fight. I got that right after the dog fight, and it actually really helped.
And there's a pain one. I haven't had to use that one yet. I hurt myself a lot too. So, but all of this it smells beautiful. I'm gonna leave it out too, so I can smell it the whole time.
Yeah.
And then, in the new house, I have a bathtub to myself in the master suite. So, no more sharing a bathtub with the kids.
Oh God.
It's as weird as it sounds. What about Carrington? What did you do this weekend?
Oh gosh, it's a lot like y'all. A lot of nothing. Although we're keeping very busy with the court. Empress Nikki Knowles and I delivered our canned food that we raised throughout the month of June to Joshua Tree. And the good people there gave us a tour of the facility, which was awesome to see.
Have you never been there before?
Cash, and I've been there, but I haven't seen, I walked in, donated stuff, and kind of left. So I've not seen the rooms where they have the pantry and things. So So, but like altogether, we raised almost $4,000 worth of both cash. They said that summer is one of their slower times a year, especially now with COVID. So it was great that we were able to give back to that, which is awesome. And then what else? Oh, I watched Hamilton, which I love.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did that.
My background. Yeah. I actually, when I competed for Mr. Pride, Hamilton was my talent. I got a lovely third place in talent, but we won't talk about that. What else?
Bitter.
But you know what? I won, so it doesn't really matter. And then what else? That's about it. I mean, honestly, I'm working. I'm doing stuff for the court, and I'm just trying to stay kind of sane and healthy. So yeah, that's
I have no idea
really
what that is.
all about it.
Yes, staying sane is the number one thing keeping that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder as the weeks go by.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I like I said, I live alone and I worked from home even before all of this. So I've been more isolated than a lot of folks. So it's starting to like make me twitch a little bit. But yes, it's fine.
And
it's fine.
You never realize how social you are until you can't be. You know, there are times, you know, you always are like, oh my God, I don't want to go out. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But that was your choice. But now it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything, and I miss everybody.
It's like my birthday's coming up in like a week and a half, and like I'm not big on bars. I've never been much of a bar fly or anything like that. I'm not a big drinker, so it's like but like for my birthday, what I'd usually do is we, get a bunch of people together and we'd go out to eat. And I can't even do that this year, and it makes me so mad. Like I just want to go eat somewhere. That's all I want to do. Which actually that works into a great segue.
Oh my God.
I know. Into my tip this evening. So, because things are getting crazier, especially here in Arizona, while some of the rest of the country manages to get their shit together, we, on the other hand, are going in the opposite direction. So, I know. So, my tip tonight, I figured we'd talk about, because now, especially now, we need to think about things that we can do to stay connected, but still be responsible about it. Mm-hmm. Because it's hard. And right now, the numbers are growing. That the highest population that are contracting this virus are between the ages of 21 and 44. So these are the folks. This is not. It's not just old people. It's not just the infirm. It's not just sick people. I actually know people personally who are neither old, nor sick, nor immunocompromised that have caught it. Some of them, they tested positive weeks and weeks ago, and they're still struggling with recovering. Things they're not telling you is there's potential for permanent things, lung damage, and stuff like that. So this is not something that it's like a sniffle and then it just kind of goes away. Like the potential for real harm is there. So with that being said, we really need to be more responsible about what we're doing, how we do it, and how we connect with people. And I'm still seeing so many people that are not social distancing, even though they say they are, because you know what? We see everything. This is social media. You post shit, we see everything.
That's the horrible
Doesn't matter
part.
whether it's Snapchat, doesn't matter whether it is Instagram, doesn't matter whether it's Facebook, doesn't matter whether you set something to private or not. Somebody's going to see it. Somebody's going to be like, oh my God, did you see this person? So you may think you're being slick. You're not. Trust me. People aren't wearing masks. And if you take them off to take a picture, you've completely defeated the purpose of wearing a fucking mask.
But I keep seeing people you're not breathing on me. You're not breathing on me.
They take off the mask to take a picture or talk to somebody. It's like, no. You're really? You're supposed to keep that on. The second you take that off, you completely defeated the purpose for having a fucking mask. So, oh my God. Like, ugh. So, here's the thing. It is difficult to not be around people. We know this. We get this. We are social creatures. This is what we do, right? If you have to hang out with people, keep it small. 2 to 3 people. Seriously, 2 to 3 people. And try to keep it the same 2 to 3 people, because otherwise you're going to have people that are over here hanging out with these people, over here hanging out with these people, over there hanging out with these people, and with everybody's habits being not so good, somebody's going to get something, transmit it. It's going to be a mess. Being outdoors is preferable, which kind of sucks considering it's 400 degrees outside right now, but
it's a nice summer day.
Right. You go sit on somebody's front porch or, whatever, sit in their driveway at, 10 o'clock at night. You'd be at the bars, so you could do the same thing. Just go sit on somebody's driveway. Socially distanced, away from people. But, wear your mask, keep your distance, and keep your groups small. They keep seeing, a rise in cases of people that are catching it from other people that are going to parties.
Oh.
So stop. There's so many options for like virtual hangouts. There's Google Meet, which is what we use for this. There's Facebook, there's Zoom, there's FaceTime, there's Skype. There's all sorts of things that you can do to stay connected virtually.
Free.
And you can play games. There's all sorts of things that you can do. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jackbox. Jackbox is actually kind of cool.
What is that?
It basically only one person needs to have an account, and what it is, it's like online board games, online trivia, online all sorts of stuff, and so there's different packages that have different types of games, and I think it's like $15 or something like that. It's not expensive, so it's like $15. You have access to a whole bunch of games, and you can get on like Zoom or whatever. You can play it on your computer, and everybody just needs to have a phone. Oh. Like you log into the game on your phone, and then you just play on your phone. It's actually really kind of cool. I've played it a few times during this whole thing with friends, and it's a great way to just kind of kick it and have fun. And it's you still stay apart from everybody, but it's still fun. You've got the watch parties with Netflix and Hulu. Hulu, if you have an account that is like commercial free, they actually have watch parties now.
What?
Yep. If you have commercial free Hulu, they have watch parties. I've actually had for the last I don't know how many months now, a standing trash TV date on Monday nights.
Oh, I know about that. Mm-hmm.
Because Hulu, it has the best trash TV. It has better trash TV than Netflix. We do the watch party on Hulu.
Oh.
Every Monday. So this is something that I actually saw in a commercial, and I was like, oh, this could be really cool. Do a virtual cooking thing with like a friend. Find a recipe that you both want to try. Go and, it could be something easy. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. And, get on FaceTime or whatever and cook it together. So you guys are both cooking at the same time, and then you guys can sit down and eat, and it's...
Oh my God.
Right?
We totally should do that.
Super easy, super simple.
I'm still waiting for my invite.
It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It could be, steak and mashed potatoes, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just do it so that you're there and you can have that and you can connect and you can be like, oh, what are you doing? I never thought about that, blah, blah, blah. Talk while you're cooking. Because for me, cooking is always a social thing. Mm-hmm. Whether it's with friends or family or whatever, you cook and you talk and, and you whatever. It's always one of those things that you interact with people. That's always been my thing. And that's been really hard right now. I'm like, I can't cook for anybody, really. I can't.
I mean, I can wait outside. I'll be right there.
You gonna come all the way up here? I'll believe it when I see it, bitch. Yeah. You could do a virtual happy hour. I've been a part of a couple different virtual happy hours. You don't have to have alcohol. It could just be a group of folks to get together, and you could have snacks. You could have a drink or not a drink or whatever, and just kick it. You do a virtual dance party, for God's sakes. It doesn't matter. You're not broadcasting it, so no one's going to be like, oh, nope, can't love you. They're not going to mute you. Just put your speakers on, have somebody play some music, And, you know, like, because on Zoom, you can share your computer audio. So if you're playing, like, Spotify or something through your computer, you can share your computer audio, and then everybody that's on it can hear it. Like, well, and then y'all can just have a dance party. Just do it. For the more intellectual folks out there, do a virtual book club. Find a book that everybody wants to read, and this is a good thing too, because then it forces you to actually read and get off, you know, things like video games.
If I was gonna have a book club, J.K. Rowling would be right off.
Right. Oh, damn it. But, you know, get a book. Find a book that nobody's read, you know, and, you know, say, okay, from this week to this week, we'll get through, you know, 3 chapters or whatever, and then we'll all come together and we'll chat about it and we'll talk about it and, you know, whatever. But there's stuff that you can do that is responsible, and there's stuff that you can do that still gives you that connection, but maintains that responsibility because it's necessary right now. And the reason it's necessary right now is because Arizona is #1. Yeah, we've won.
Wait, before we get into that, can I show you something? I totally forgot, and I totally spaced it. I don't know how I forgot this, because it was like a laughable, cryable moment. So I can say I officially taught my glam baby how to say yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to show you. Hold on. Where'd the baby video go? Okay. Here we go.
Completed only. Good job, buddy.
Yes. Did you see? Can you hear me? You didn't see it.
I have no idea. I can't. I'm waiting.
You guys are technology challenged today.
No, there's a lag on Facebook.
Is there? Is it still going?
Yeah. It hasn't even played yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lag on Facebook. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're just about to hit play now on Facebook.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there is a lag. Get that? Yeah. There we go. All right, now it's playing.
I'll send it to you guys later. I didn't realize that we were lagging so much. That explains why people are like responding like 10 minutes later.
I haven't even seen any comments.
You haven't?
No, there's nothing. Like, I don't know what is. Facebook hates me tonight. I don't understand.
Wow, you are.
Facebook does not like me tonight. Like, there is no. I'm not seeing any. I give up. I'm not even. It's fine. It's totally fine.
You're gonna have to watch the episode back. I'm so sorry. I don't.
So yeah. Arizona is now #1 in the world.
Oh yes, we're winning things.
We've won the pandemic.
Oh no.
Here is your weekly update for those of you that aren't paying attention.
I was scared of this number though.
So again, we put it into context.
Oh my god, I love that ring.
As of April 4th, that was just barely. It is now the 8th of July, so it was about 3 months ago, right? April, May, June, July. 3 months ago. We had 2,000 cases and 50 deaths. As of today, we have 108,461.
Oh my god, winning!
And 1,969 deaths. Last week, we had 84,139 cases, 1,722 deaths, and only about 12,000 have reported a full recovery in Arizona. And June 21st, which was what? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 2.
June 21st is when we first passed the 50,000 mark. We have pushed over almost 60,000 cases in just about 2.5 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah. This is a problem, y'all. This is a problem. This is why I keep telling you to stay the fuck home, wear your fucking mask, don't go out if you need to, stop doing dumb shit. Like, this is not just going to go away. And if you can't do what you're supposed to do. You're contributing to the problem 100%. I can see people traveling, doing stuff. Stop traveling. Like, oh my God, I can't even. Oh,
Yeah. Also, so our orange friend is saying that schools should reopen. Meanwhile, the state superintendent is like, "Hey, that's cool that you said that, but I don't think that this being the number one state that schools should be open because we all know either we've been in public school or we, have, the children. Children are just here. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you.
Kids are gross. They have like they're germy and they're gross.
And so, the executive order says that schools don't have to start until August 17th, but you can start online before then. And then, meanwhile, the orange man that we all know so well has threatened schools that do not open or choose not to open by taking their funding. He's saying, like, if you don't open, then I'm just going to take your funding.
He shouldn't have the ability to do that. We're in the fucking middle of a goddamn pandemic that has killed almost 200,000 people in this country. But by all means, it's fine.
Let's just go ahead and open up and kill each other, I guess. I don't understand what's going on here. But, go to school, be a nervous wreck, because I know if I had to go to school, I would be a nervous wreck trying to learn.
I know teachers that are freaking out right now that are like, we should not be opening anytime soon.
I'm freaking out.
But, it's...
Yeah, and
I have a 5-year-old niece that is like supposed to be going to kindergarten in the fall, and my sister is not sending her because she's scared. I mean, and rightfully so. And we all know kids will not maintain social distancing.
No,
they
want
to see their friends. They want to hug. They want to do the most. And God bless them. And that's their right as a kid to be able to do that. And so. It's a tough decision, and I firmly believe that the orange man, or whatever you want to call him, I don't call him nice names, so I probably won't share that on this. But, I think he is just trying to burn this country down as much as he can before November in hopes that people will not go to vote and people will be scared or people will be sick or dying or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I really think that's what he's trying to do. But we all need to hopefully stay the course. And like Freddie said, stay home, wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, because we have a big job to do in November. And I'm a firm believer in voting and having that right as an American. So, well, he's also the person that does not want mail-in ballots at all.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we've been doing it for I don't know how long. But, just make the whole country do it. And now it's a problem. It's okay. Sorry. Also, in COVID mania, there was a Florida man that yelled, "I feel threatened," at Costco customers who asked him to wear a mask. I just want to let you guys know that the follow-up to that article that I posted, that guy has been fired, and good luck. COVID mania.
Said, freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. So.
And especially now, in this day and age, when Twitter has become such, even Facebook and all the other social media avenues have become such a big hotbed for these people. And so people find what they do, their names, where they work, and people are putting pressure. And I think,
I saw one post that said, this article didn't name the man, but then somebody else found out what his name was and posted his name, his employer's phone number, and their address, and told people to go there and call them. I have never seen such a thing, but...
This is what I'm saying. Doesn't matter what you do, there are no secrets. Sorry.
Speaking of secrets, there are college students having COVID parties. Have you heard of these COVID parties?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you go to these, large house parties, and it's called the COVID party. And so at the end of the night, you guys scatter about, and whoever catches the virus first gets their expenses paid. An all-expense paid trip to the hospital. You know what's included? A ventilator.
Idiots. Yay, America.
But that's enough of my COVID mania.
So we have Halle Berry was actually slated to play the role of a trans man in an upcoming film, but after quite a bit of criticism
on the
from
Twitter,
all sorts of people, she actually pulled out and is now working on her allyship, which is a good thing.
Yeah, you don't see many people posting that they're gonna, because she wrote, like, I didn't put it on here, but she wrote that she didn't mean to offend anybody,
right?
And that she understands where people are coming from, and that she wants to grow her allyship. And so I say kudos to her, because many of them just say, "Oh, okay, now I'm backing out," and then you're like, "Okay, why?"
Right?
What?
They don't address the actual issue.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got. I thought this was already a thing. Apparently, the Redskins and the Cleveland Indians and other sports team are reviewing their mascots. I thought this has been a thing now for like ever.
Yeah,
I thought they were trying to do that for like years.
They have, but even more so now. It's under review by the whole league. Even like like baseball teams. I think the Atlanta Braves are trying to figure out something too. But what I was more dumbfounded by was that fans are upset that we're renaming these teams, but they're also upset, or even more so upset, that the NFL is going to play the Black National Anthem their first week of playing.
Are you really surprised? Like, is this really something that surprises you?
I mean, we can't take
think of the demographic when it comes to most football fans. Like, let's be real here. These are the Confederate flag waving, oh, my team won, so I'm going to trash the city kind of people. So,
but I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't have a problem. I don't really. And then somebody, oh my God, I can't be on Twitter for like more than an hour because I read some of the dumbest shit that I have ever read from a human being that I think, did you think about that before? No, you did not. You did not. And then when I see people liking it, I'm like, nope. Did you read that? Did you read that? No. No. This is another one that I found on Twitter too, before I found it on Facebook. So, a road rage incident. I believe that's what it was, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, this white woman has road rage, they going back and forth with a black woman, black and white, But when they come to a complete stop, she gets out of the car and points a gun at her and her teenage daughter.
Yep.
I just want you guys to know that she won't be working anywhere anytime soon either.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? You're like, walking into work and you're like, I think I got away with that. Karen,
everybody sees everything.
You can't come in here today. Go on out.
No, ma'am.
And then Amy Cooper. You remember Amy Cooper? She's the one that falsified that, Christian Cooper, who has no relation to her. He was a black bird watcher and a former editor at Marvel. And she called the police on him. Well, they want to charge her, but it seems that Christian doesn't want to press charges or cooperate.
I don't think he doesn't want to cooperate, but the thing is he doesn't need to because the video is already out there. They've already got everything, so they don't actually need him.
Yeah,
because it's already all out there.
Well,
so
from the article, it almost seemed like they just want him to kind of push this over the edge, and he was like, "She's already had hers," and I'm like.
No.
But I don't think that her strangling a dog and falsifying a thing is.
No, she needs to fucking get her. She needs to be pulled into court. She needs to get indicted. She needs to be, whatever. Like, it needs to be an actual thing because otherwise, it's one of these things where people forget, you know, people have very short memories when it comes to certain things, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Speaking of short memories, it wasn't that long ago that we were talking about Elijah, and you know, talking about how he was killed. 4 officers in Colorado were fired after photos surfaced of them, like, you know, doing like kind of photos at the scene where he died, or where he got the chokehold at. He did not die there, but and like you could tell the chief was just having the hardest time. She was like, I gotta do this. Like, you could just see the misery on her face.
It shouldn't be that fucking hard. I'm sorry.
No.
It shouldn't be that fucking hard.
I mean, like, she was embarrassed. Like, she's like, God, this should not be happening, and I should not be up here doing this. I'm like, well...
She should be more angry than embarrassed. Like, come out there and give the most angriest speech ever.
Yeah, well, she looked embarrassed.
Like, yeah, you're embarrassed because it's your people, like, it's your cops, but, God, they've gone far too long. They were far too much.
I have yet to see like a police chief get out there and be like legitimately angry and be like, I cannot believe this shit is happening on my fucking
I would
watch.
love to see that.
Like, nobody's done it. They're like, I'm sorry, this is really sucky idea.
They're like,
like Felicia said, they're embarrassed, and it's so much far beyond embarrassment right now that it's like you have to be angry and you have to get up there and say, this is not going to happen anymore. So if you guys are, whoever's watching, if you're this type of person, leave. I don't want you on my force.
Yep.
Like, that's what it has to be.
Yeah. Hashtag defund the police.
Yeah.
And that was all our current events. I did post more on the Facebook page. There are some on there, but what's the world? But let's move on. Let's talk about some good stuff. Carrington, how are you? You've been sitting there with that huge crown. Are you and Freddy gonna have a crown off?
No. That would actually be really fun to do, like, at some point, with like just people that have won titles to do a crown off to see who could do that the most. But I only have 2 officially, so I can't really be part of that.
2. Oh, just 2. I only have 1, so. So tell us about yourself, and then tell us how you became emperor.
Yeah, so I've been involved with like drag and the Phoenix LGBT community since 2007 when I moved up here. I'm an Arizona native, one of the very few Arizona natives. I grew up in Tucson, and I moved up here in 2007 actually to intern for a congressman, and it was only supposed to be for 6 months, but 6 months turned into, it'll be 13 years in August.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, are you still an intern? Because you might want to talk to somebody about moving up if that's the case. Like, you might want to have a discussion about what your prospects are in the position, and what opportunities there are for you to move up.
We've talked about it.
I did move up with him. So I was an intern for 6 months, and then I became a full-time staff for 3 years after that. But I'm no longer in politics. I work for Arizona State University, where I've been there for 6.5 years-ish. But yeah, so I was heavily involved. I'm the promoter for Miss Gay Arizona America. That's been very successful here in Arizona. And then about probably 2.5 years ago, I thought, why not? Why not try something different? Throw my hat in the ring to help the community. I always wanted to do something more. So I threw my hat in the ring to become Mr. Phoenix Pride. I won my prelim. I went to the big dance in March. I won that. I reigned as Mr. Phoenix Pride for a whole year, where we raised close to $47,000 for the scholarship. And then I became involved with the court. And then I thought, I'm not done yet, so why not try to become emperor and continue to help our community, not only here in Phoenix, but throughout the state. I feel it's really important to know that the Imperial Court of Arizona is of Arizona and not just focused here in Phoenix, and we're trying to do that with Reign 15. And so in May, I was luckily elected to be the next emperor, and we are 2 months into our reign, and we've raised close to $7,000, all virtually, all during a pandemic, which I think is awesome. It shows how much our community in Arizona supports, these organizations like the Imperial Court. And so, we've been trying to do as much as we can to try to stay visible. I know it's hard. I know you guys know how hard it is, and whatnot. But so we're doing the most, Nikki and I, and I'm super excited to be partnered with her. She has been involved with this community for years and years. I call her America's sweetheart because she is one of the sweetest people on the planet. But she is a hard worker. She will not hesitate to text me and say, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that, blah, blah, blah. So we have a really good year planned. We have a lot of things, hopefully, that we are able to do. But y'all need to stay home, and y'all need to wear your mask so that we can get these things to do. So that's kind of a little bit about me.
Wow.
A lot about me, actually.
All I got from that was that you were an intern for 13 years, so it's cool.
I mean, we know people that can help you. It's okay.
Yeah, that internship has got me a lot, though, honey. So I'm not mad about that.
So what are the duties of the emperor? I know you talked about raising money and that, but what are some of the other duties as emperor that you have to do?
Yeah, so basically the emperor and empress are the chief representative of the court of the organization. So, there's the board of directors, which are kind of they do the ins and outs, and they do the everyday running of the organization. Mm-hmm. Then there's the monarchs, who are the emperor and empress, and we are kind of the forward-facing people of the organization. So when you think of the court, mm-hmm. more than likely you'll think of the emperor and empress first. Mm-hmm. And then you have the College of Monarchs, which is comprised of all the former emperor and empresses. But specifically for the monarchs, our job is to raise money. Our job is to create a line both on the emperor side and the emperor side to help raise that money throughout the year. Mm-hmm. And it's really just to kind of keep moving the organization forward. We are 15 years old, which is really kind of young in court years. There are courts throughout the country that have celebrated 20, 25, 30 plus years. So the court here in Arizona is a very young court. So our job is to kind of keep pushing it forward, keep bringing in new people to help, with that mission. So those are kind of the duties in a nutshell.
Robert Strickling says ambassadors, emperors and empress is ambassadors.
Yeah, you can think of it that way. It's kind of like any title. You are the face and the name of that title, and of that organization. Mm-hmm. So it can be, Miss Arizona America is the name and the face of that organization. Right. Mr. Trans USA is the name and face of that organization. So we're exactly the same. So yeah, kind of like ambassadors.
Serotonin or Kendra wants me to tell you that she is waiting for her tamales and to remember her promise.
Yes, I have tamales. So when I ran for Mr. Phoenix Pride, one of the things is you have to raise money. You have to raise $2,000 as part of your fundraising. and I made wreaths and sold tamales. And when I did the tamales, I honestly didn't think that people would care or would want to buy them. But I literally sold almost like $800 in tamales that year.
What?
And so I have some in my freezer from last year because me and my sister could make them every Christmas and serotonin. And I told her that I had some that I will have to now make and give her some. So,
do you make like the green chili and cheese ones, or do you just do like the?
I was gonna ask that same question. I was like, do you make a variety?
So for Christmas we make the traditional red chili ones, but we have made the green corn. I haven't done that in about a year or so, but I can do it.
So what I'm hinting at.
As I like a variety, so the next time you make them, if you make a variety, let me know, and I'll get
I will. So I'm gonna have to get. So Nikki, if you're watching,
she
is watching.
We're gonna be making tamales for the summer, honey.
Get on that shit. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Can I get on this list? What?
It's not like y'all have anything to do. Like, come on, you're home all the time. I mean, just it's fine.
Robert Strickling says you owe him a rain check as well, Freddie.
I do.
I don't owe anybody a rain check. I don't cook. I'm just kidding. I do cook, but I don't know if I can make.
She has to cook all like white people food with like no flavor or seasoning because her family is really, really white.
Well, I'm married to a British guy, so I know the same exact.
Oh,
I cook a little batch for myself. That's how that turns out.
I just keep a lot of salsa and hot sauce and everything in my. Like, I'll make it and then I will add my
exactly.
Right? It's like cooking for children. Like, here's your bowl of macaroni and cheese and like plain potatoes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have the adult food over here that actually has flavor.
So there's more questions about the tamales. I think there are more questions about the tamales than anything.
We can have a whole segment on tamales.
Are the green chili ones made vegetarian friendly? Is that possible?
So forgive me, I'm not big on vegetarianism. Is cheese considered? You can't eat cheese.
No, that's vegan. They just can't have meat.
Oh, so then yes, because the green chili ones are only corn, cheese, and chili.
I'm about to get a whole menu here. Look, Robert is saying that he cooks Cajun food.
Nikki has volunteered to soak the corn husks.
Well, that's the hardest part, so I hate doing that, so I'll let her do it.
That's all she knows how to do, she says.
Are we creating a fundraiser right here on Let's Have a Fefe? Is that what's happening?
Let's do it.
Because I need to put my order in. I'm ready.
Nikki, we're going to Food City this weekend, so meet me at
Yes.
Let me know.
Christopher doesn't want lard. Fuck that.
That's what makes it.
I know. You have to have lard. Like, lard is like, you have to have lard. Otherwise, you just have this boring ass tamale with nothing. Like, what are you gonna make? Are you gonna put it in butter or some shit? Oil. Put some olive oil. No.
Like, some of the best refried beans are the ones that have lard in it. Like, my grandma used to have that big brick of lard.
Right.
Throw the beans in. It was amazing.
Same with tortillas. If you're gonna make homemade tortillas, you gotta have the lard in the tortillas.
You can't not have it.
Like, that's the whole thing. Like, otherwise, it does a fucking number on my stomach. But oh my god, it makes things so much better.
I'm getting hungry right now.
I know.
I haven't eaten anything since like noon. I hate Wednesdays.
And I'm doing the intermittent fasting thing, so like I can't eat I eat from like 12 to 8, and then I can't eat.
That's what I tell myself I'm doing as well, that I am intermittently fasting. That's why I don't generally eat anything until usually 1, sometimes 2, sometimes later. But yes, that's what I'm telling myself I'm doing, is I'm intermittently fasting. It's not that I forget to eat. It's not that I'm really lazy and, get up and I don't feel like cooking anything. I am absolutely intermittently fasting.
So Dean says if you make tamales as well as you make wreaths, then count him in. So.
Oh, I do, honey, Dean. I will make that. The wreath tamales and yes.
I have a wreath made by you. So I need to get on this tamale plate. Teddy Michael, are you making food too? Is Teddy Michael making food too?
Yeah, Teddy now says he's going to bring a dish to the cookout too.
Baby?
Is this going? Oh my god, I'm ready to put in my order. Is this going to be one of those ones you write it with a pencil, and then you go to your van and then come back? That'd be
Does anybody have a food truck we can borrow?
Oh, you be careful what you ask for.
Oh,
I'm sure
man,
there is
I had
somebody.
a friend of a friend that was actually just selling a food truck. Damn it!
The court could have bought one and we could have had our whole reign in a food truck.
Right? See, look at that. There you go. You totally, like, man.
And you could have told everybody the location.
And now you got to go find yourself a food truck.
Oh my god, Reign 15 about to have me fat. I mean, fatter than I am now, because I can't fit in my costumes. That's why I wear all this.
I currently wear a size 19 in COVID, so that's where we're at.
Right there.
I gained the COVID 15, and that's why I'm doing the intermittent fasting. Because I'm like, no, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Right, same. Me too. That's why I am also intermittently fasting.
Oh, red beans and rice. Oh my god. Ooh, we get, jambalaya. Ooh.
Boudin.
We're about to have a party.
Oh my god. Teddy says he's going to have his waitress wig, pencil, and bad attitude ready to take orders. Perfect.
Oh, perfect. And cuss me out at the end of the meal, too.
Yes.
You're hired, Teddy.
International Food Drive benefit, yes. But if it's not vegetarian, there have to be some vegetarian options.
Why? If I go to a fucking vegetarian wedding, they don't have meat options for me, but I always have to have fucking vegetarian options for the goddamn vegetarians whenever I do something. Why the hell? Like, that's not fair. That's like racist against meat eaters. Okay? Look, if I have a wedding or some sort of event, I always have to have some sort of goddamn boring ass salad or some shit for the vegetarians. But if I go to something that's put on by vegetarian, they never have a burger for me. Like, what the hell?
Oh, stop it.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I have to eat all the damn vegetarian food. It's really hard to put a burger in your purse and have it last through, like, a wedding. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Just crackling the wrapper.
Right. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. My bad.
My Whopper.
Right. Just in the middle of the service because it's going to get cold otherwise.
Oh, shit. Somebody's on diets. E&E are on diets after Phoenix Rises.
Apparently you guys are, they're on diets now.
Who is?
Me and Nikki.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Yes, Kendra. I believe there is some pent up.
It is not. It's because it is an unfair situation. Okay, it's discriminatory against people that actually enjoy eating meat. I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
Just saying.
Oh.
So Carrington, we have a game we want to play with you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got caught up in Freddy's rant. I totally forgot about that. My goodness.
I can't wait to watch that back. I want to make it into like a mix of some sort.
Oh.
Just me eating Whoppers, and then like it goes in and out of that mix.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, we have a game called This or That.
Okay.
See, even Teddy says all diets matter.
Yeah.
Jesus. See, you just never know what you're gonna get on this show. Let's see. Speaking of that, would you rather eat a box of dry spaghetti noodles or 2 cups of uncooked rice?
Spaghetti noodles.
Born with 1 nipple or 2 belly buttons?
1 nipple or 2 what?
Belly buttons.
Belly buttons.
1 nipple.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought you would pick the 2 belly buttons.
What the fuck are you gonna do with a second belly button? You can tattoo another, like, is the nipple in the middle of your chest? Because if it's not, you can, like, tattoo another one on. Like,
thank you.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with a second belly button?
I don't know.
Like, use it as a planter?
Oh, that's interesting.
I think belly buttons are weird anyway, so...
Same.
Know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice that you'll make?
The universe.
Okay. Would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or have a row of penises down your back like a stegosaurus?
The row of penises.
That's what I would have gone with too. I mean, that's kind of like, that could be a party. Like, think about it.
Not right now because we're
well, yes, correct. Not right. This is not a good time for orgies, folks. This is not a good time for orgies.
Socially distant.
Do not have an orgy.
We are not condoning that at all.
No. Wait until afterwards before you use your Stegosaurus peni on your back there.
Yeah.
He has to wait till it's safe. Oh my gosh, carnivores unite. Oh my god. And that is all my this or that. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Carrington Hall-Dubois on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, and it's CHDDW _DWE. I'm also on Twitter. And then you can find us on the Imperial Court website at imperialcourtaz.org. We have 2 things coming up. One is the Kings of Arizona fundraiser that we're doing on the 17th, hosted by Eddie Broadway. And then all the month of July, we're doing a back-to-school drive, raising money for an organization here in Phoenix called Southwest Human Development, and in Tucson, an organization called Brickta Infant and Early Learning Center.
Okay. You skipped ahead, so I did not have that.
Sorry, I didn't know if that was like...
God damn it.
I didn't have that queued up. I didn't have it queued up.
I can talk about it at the end as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So coming up for gigs, we've got, so on the 17th, like Carrington mentioned, is the Kings of AZ virtual show that's happening on Eddie's Twitch. It's actually my birthday, coincidentally. And we're going to be raising funds for the Broadway Spectrum grants. So tune into that. I'm going to try and get a new video recorded this weekend. I make no promises, but we'll see. Hopefully I can. It'll give me an excuse to do something that is not video games.
But no promises. If you sit there...
Do the carnivores matter mix?
Oh my god. If I could find something that would... Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I need to find a song and then like find a way to work that in, and then the whole video is just me eating like a hamburger.
Oh my
and,
god,
like,
if you do that. If you do it.
But I need to find a song, and then I need to be able to mix it in. Like,
you have time.
Like,
you have time. You have time.
Put down your video games and do some research.
Any idea? Any ideas?
No. I'll think about it. I'll do some of the Googling later.
The Googling?
See if I can find something. Yes.
It's too bad your Switch doesn't have Google.
I know, right? That would make things so much easier. But then I'd have to like do the Google while I'm playing video games. That would just
no, they should make it so that Google shows up in your video game and you don't have to like interrupt it. So what's the let's see. I'm next. We have Virtual Arizona Pride 3rd Saturdays. There's a whole bunch of events going on, including Drag Story Hour. Of course, I'm not remembering anything off the top of my head, but if you go to our Facebook page, Virtual Arizona Pride, or you go to the website, virtualazpride.org, then you can get more information. Also on the 18th, if I can figure this out, I'm just showing you all kinds of random images. You're welcome. The King's Court reunion, hosted by Sir Nate, Mr. Boycott 2020. I'm in that. I'm also not hosting, but producing it, helping to produce it, because it's a live stream. Oh. That's all for me. And then...
Yeah, I'm not doing shit.
I say, I'm moving. That's the main event for me. So, anybody has boxes? I have a few people that have given me boxes.
You should have just kept the shit that was already in the boxes.
Well, the one that carried my shoes, the largest box, I ripped it. So, yeah, like beyond repair kind of thing. It's a long story. Anyway, because I thought it was my last box. Anyway. We have some upcoming guests that I'm really excited about. We have not confirmed dates, so I don't want to put them out there until we confirm dates. I shared one with Freddy earlier, who's like an award-winning fellow. But I can't wait for that one. And then there's another one that's in the works. If the Empress wants to reschedule her date, I'm here for you. For you. Technically, she's my drag grandma, so I better be nice.
Okay, drag grandma. Come on, grandma.
She might kill me later, but
I'm gonna use that a lot.
She might kill me later.
It's fine. We're social distancing. She can't really kill you from it's fine.
She could stand in my driveway, and I can just watch her.
There you go.
We are brought to you by Wigs of a Kind. You can find them on Facebook. You can also find The Burly Barber on Facebook, or you can go to theburlybarbers.com. Make sure you book your appointment, because walk-ins are not welcome. Because you got to wear a mask and sign some stuff, get your temperature taken, and then we trying to stay safe. Anyway, and we like to... add to that list, Bone and Basil. You can find them on Instagram, Bone and Basil. Make sure you put underscore between each word. So bone underscore.
It's bone underscore and underscore basil.
Yeah. Special thanks to all of you who support us on Patreon. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/letshaveafifi. You can also tip in that tip jar at paypal.me/letshaveafifi. Be sure to like this episode, subscribe, share it with your friends, enemies, and Trump supporters.
And douchey. Make sure you share this with douchey.
I mean...
just put it on all of his pages, all of the things. If you just want to have that clip, you just want to take the clip, go ahead and take that little bit and just throw it on there.
Which clip? The meat one?
No, not the meat one. The one where we're talking about numbers. Jesus.
Oh, well, I thought he might be concerned about your meat rant.
I mean, that too. I mean, just randomly just put that on his page too.
and share it with our Congress and Senate people too. I think they have been very quiet, and we need to energize them. Our national senators and Congress people, and also our state and local ones as well. So do that as well.
Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. You can listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and more. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And a special thanks to our special guest, Carrington Hall-Dubois. Yes.
Oh, look, you got it right. Look at that.
Yay,
I got it right after I stumbled.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome.
Fun night.
Excellent. I'm glad you decided to jump on with us, unlike your Empress, which bailed, but that's totally fine.
Oh my God.
We want to talk about that.
Oh my God. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry, Edward. I am a presenter at the Arizona Drag Diamond Crystal Awards on Friday, July 10th. I'm one of the presenters. Actually, I'm presenting the Chantel L. Douglas Performance of the Year Award.
Oh, very nice.
Which
Awesome.
I was so honored. Oh, everybody's chanting for the meat rant to be posted. So I think I have some work to do this weekend to clip that to just your meat rant and say this is what the show was.
And just there we go. That'll be our promo from now on.
Yeah.
The governor would probably support Freddy's anti-vegetarian stance. Oh my god. You guys are... Thank you to all of you who watch live, and watch on the replay. We will see you next week for your Wednesday night conversation. I may be tired because, let me say it again, I'm moving.
We'll see if next week actually happens. I'll believe it when I see it. Right now, I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to. So
I think that I should be fine because this should still be here. The other stuff will be.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This has been Let's Have a Fefe. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.